We are deeply saddened to announce the death of our dearly beloved Mrs. Gertrude Mary Williams, Ayanlola, née Descartes, affectionately known as Wilhelmina or Tidu, originally from La Pointe Monrepo, who resided in London, England. She passed away on the 6th of February 2021 at approximately 2:30 p.m. in London. She was 80 years old. She was predeceased by her mother, Catherine Hetty Descartes, her father, Joseph Willie Descartes, her brother, Joachim Augustus Descartes, nephew, Gilbert Gerardo George, her brother-in-law, Stanley O'Shanassy. Left to mourn her loss are her children, her son, Maxwell George Williams, daughter, Shirley-Ann Fidelis William, both of London. Her 5 sisters, Mrs. Lola Henderson of the United Kingdom, Mrs. Agatha O'Shanassy, returned nurse at St. Jude Hospital, now at La Pointe, Monrepo. Mrs. Emma Serrier and Mrs. Margaret George, who was also her goddaughter, retired teachers at the Passias Combined School. Miss Joan Descartes of La Pointe Monrepo, her 4 brothers, George Descartes of London, Mr. Irenaeus Descartes of Descartes Laboratories, Mr. Emmanuel Descartes and Mr. Venantius Descartes, both meteorologists attached to Herenor International Airport, Vieux-Fort. Her nieces and nephews, Mrs. Lydia Ossey and her husband, James Ossey, and children, Jackie and Roy Eddy, who was also her godchild, in the United Kingdom. MacDonald Ismond in the United Kingdom, Frankie Patricia Rebecca Descartes of the United Kingdom, Percival O'Shanassy in Pennsylvania, Mr. Lemuel O'Shanassy, meteorological officer attached to Herenor International Airport, Stanley Micah O'Shanassy of La Pointe Monrepo, Werner Serrier of Passias, Vaughan Serrier of Escape Monrepo, Wanda Octave and Sarah Lesmore, both of Castries, Lorne Serrier of Passias, Neil Serrier of Passias, Nelson Serrier of the USA, Larry Serrier of Passias, Joshua George of La Pointe Monrepo, Ed James in the USA, Yona and Dina Fontenelle, both of the USA, Enda Descartes of Passias, Dean Descartes of Micoud, Irenetta Vaval of Deriso, Ronnie Descartes and Leslie Matre of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Fennell Descartes, teacher at the Angers Secondary School, Walter Martelli in the USA, Vernon Descartes Sampiero, William Descartes, student of Monrepo Passias Combined School, grandnieces and nephews, Kellyanne, Sione, Martin, Isaiah, Jasmine Ismond, all in London, England, Thea, and Xylee O'Shanassy of La Pointe, Aviana O'Shanassy of Pennsylvania, Kelsey Isaac of Bonne Terre, Joram Serrier of Micoud, Sikani and Javon Serrier of Escape, Jamie and Noah Lesmore of Bonne Terre, Hassani Serrier of Passias, Olivia George of the USA, Kalim and Aquila Fontenelle of the USA, Omari James of Vieux-Fort, A.V. Joseph of Pierrot, Ariel Descartes of Choiseul, Casey Martelli of La Pointe Micoud, Casey Martelli of La Pointe Monrepo, her cousins, Agnes Leafy George, James St. Catherine, Victoria Charles, Pastor Ben, Esther Mathre, Roy Serrier, Rosemary Serrier, Helen Robinson, Mrs. Laurentia Baptist, Gregory Descartes, Peter Descartes, Gregory Modeste, Lyra Descartes, Anne Stanislas, Bertha Shalry and family, Madeline Mathre and family, Agatha Stanislas, special friends, Veronica Bastier, Melita Descartes, Lucille Okulu, Mina Flood, aunt-in-law, Edgitha Joseph and family, brothers-in-law, Sanders Serrier of Pasias, Albert George of Lapwet, Miku, sisters-in-law, Farina Descartes, Velma Descartes, also left to mourn are the Descartes family, the Shalry family, the Martelli family, the William family, the Jabatis family, the Miro family, the Stanislas, the Delphinus, Monero, Alexander, Celia McFarland, families from Lapwet, Miku, Ansare, and overseas. Godchildren, Kenny Serrier, in Pasias, Cordelia Azonda of London, Margaret Augustine of London. The funeral service of the late Mrs. Gertrude Mary Williams, Ayanlola, née Descartes, affectionately known as Wilhelmina or Tidu, will be held on Thursday, 25th March 2021 in London.